Saturday, January 11th. We are just 2 days away from the big Texans playoff game. I'm so excited because we've got Spirit here on Houston Happens. Yes, we do. More from the Houston Texans cheerleaders. That we have cooking on today's show. We have a little something for everyone. So coming up on today's show, TVs galore and virtual reality glasses. CES continues in Las Vegas, and we are taking you live on the showroom floor. Yes, I can't wait for that. And also stretching budgets. It is top of mind to so many of us right now. I always say I'm a ball on a budget, especially coming out of the holidays. And so is staying healthy. So a shopping expert is going to be joining us live to help us save on all of our health and wellness needs. That and more is headed your way. So what do you say? Let's get this show started. And as always, we begin with today's top talker. So a mom of 3 has actually gone viral over her parenting method. You gotta check this out.
Every day around 4 o'clock, we stop all attempts at parenting and literally let our kids do whatever they want. We call it Whatever Makes You Happy Hour, and it's the time of the day when our kids literally can do whatever they want.
Ooh, anybody else kind of cringing over some of these images? So Jessie Meek, she's actually a former teacher. Her husband's also a teacher. They have this Whatever Makes You Happy Hour. Now, she said it just kind of happened organically. Her husband came home from work. The kids were wanting all of the attention, and then they were like, you know what? Let's just have them do what they want during this, what we like to call as parents, witching hour. Yeah, it definitely can be. She says that they're really trying to promote independent play and get that last bit of energy out before bedtime. They just let them go and they don't interfere. So, you know, I'm a new mom. May, she is definitely testing her independence, so I try and let her go, but not so much where she's coloring on the walls, Ito. What do you think about this?
I am a little bit mixed on this because I do let my kids have some wins. I don't give them a whole hour to just reign free, but I do let them have some wins. So yes, they do feel independent. They do feel heard. And I think it's part of that whole like autonomous kind of a parenting idea there. But Maggie, you're probably going to shake your head at me. I did let my kids draw on the wall.
What? And
they had to clean it up.
Okay, the fact is that they did it and then they had to clean it up. That's showing responsibility and ownership, so I get that. As me, type A, I mean, May has taught me a lot, and I do take a step back and let her do a lot more than I thought. I'm like, oh, I'm that mom now. I'm not gonna judge another mom. Like, if she's barefoot, it's because she took off her shoes 5 times in the car, and I keep putting on the booties. But I try not to judge, but I don't know if I could let her go on the walls.
And I don't know if I would be type A as well, but I had 2 at the same time, so I turned into like type L for type lazy just because I just couldn't keep up with
honey, that's not lazy. That's just survival. You are not lazy. No, that's just surviving. And I will say, that witching hour, I feel like when she gets up from her nap from 4 to 7, it's just go, go, go. You know, dinner, bath.
Also, her kids are little.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think I would allow my kids now at the age that they're at and the ability they have to get into technology to have a witching hour.
Right.
Like, I think it's fine when they're little because everything there is so cleanable.
Yeah.
While if I let them free reign, like on a computer, who knows what they'll get into.
Also, my doctor said allow them to do things, the pediatrician, but a lot of things that they do that are naughty, it's for attention. So try not to draw attention to that. So I don't know, I'm kind of mixed on this. I like to have May have independence, but sorry, May, mommy's not gonna let you color on the walls. Unless
Mama,
it's like a chalkboard wall. Yeah, go to Ito's house. All right. We may be inside coming up, but today, actually, we should get outside, right?
Yes, most definitely, because coming next week, we do have that hard freeze.
Right.
I do want to bring up this graphic really quick.
Okay.
Our friend Adam actually made this for him. He's in the room, so I have to give him credit for
All
it.
right.
So we do have that hard freeze. It is coming in Tuesday, early in the morning. But the reason why we have 2 different like temperature graphics here is because the models are bringing in the cold air at different times. But no matter what, it's going to be very cold Tuesday morning. Prepare for a hard freeze, everyone. But before that, go out and enjoy it, especially this Saturday. Check this out. It's going to be football Saturday, Texans playoffs, ma'am. Hey, if you're going to be tailgating, Chad said that they start at 10 a.m., so it's going to be about 55. It's going to be sunny, noon 59. We are going to have a light breeze. By 3 p.m., as you start to walk into the stadium, it's going to be a lovely 62 with just a little bit of kick to the wind. And then as people come home, 7 p.m., it's going to be clear, temperatures right around 58, upper 50s, right around there.
Hey, sounds good to me. Is the roof going to be open? I'm kind of waiting about that one. Do we know? But I know what I do have. Let's go, Texans. I'm so excited. Woo! I need to get some pom-poms, girls. So the countdown is officially on until kickoff. The AFC South champion, Houston Texans. Man, it feels good to say that. They are going to be hosting those Cleveland Browns, PU, this Saturday at 3:30 at NRG Stadium for the playoff game. Now, we want to see all of H-Town at the game on Saturday, so here to help us get loud and be proud, we have Houston Texans cheerleaders. We have Kristen and Raven. Ladies, thank you so much. You look absolutely stunning.
Thank you. So do you.
Oh my goodness, thank you. I have to say, I am so impressed by both of you ladies. Tell me a little bit about yourself. When did you join the squad?
Yes, so this is my second season on the team. So I am a dancer at heart, and so I love Houston and everything that Houston has to offer. So being able to represent my city and to be able to cheer on the Texans this Saturday is really exciting.
And what about you?
Yes, this is my first year on the team, so I'm a rookie, and this has been such an amazing experience. Being able to support the city of Houston and cheer on the team, this has just been a great experience overall, and I'm very excited.
And ladies, congratulations. It is not easy to get on the team. Tell us a little bit about what you had to go through.
Yeah, so we have auditions that we go through, and that has to do with like 3 different rounds. Every year is a little bit different, but for the times that I have auditioned, the first round is usually virtual. Second round is also virtual, and then the third is when it's in person. You do interviews. I mean, it's a long process. You have to be ready, you have to be fit, you have to be mentally prepared for everything, and just be able to train in technique and just have the heart of Houston, really. That's what it's all about.
I like that, the heart of Houston, and we love Houston.
We love Houston.
We know how to put on, especially for our Texans. This team is electric, so tell us a little bit about what's going down this weekend.
This weekend, we're having a game at NRG Stadium where we're hosting the Cleveland Browns January 13th at 3:30 p.m. We're super excited for this first playoff game of the season, and we can't wait.
Okay, and are there some special things going on?
Absolutely, yeah. So during the Repping H-Town, we have Texans legend Brian Cushing coming.
Love
it. And then doing the national anthem, we have country recording artist from West Texas, Randall King, also performing. Holding the flag, we have our amazing season ticket members holding it. Oh, so that's awesome. And then a halftime show.
Okay, how are you guys feeling about that? I mean, that's a lot of pressure and a lot of eyes on you guys. Do you guys get nervous?
No, we're not nervous. We're professional dancers. We love the city of Houston. We just want to go out, support the team, support the fans in the community, and just have fun while doing so. So we're really excited.
Yes, and we want to get gear, too. Do you guys have a place where we should go? The team store, right?
Yeah, we have playoffs merchandise in the team store, but we also have a merch truck that's going to be around the Houston locations of HEB.
Okay, I absolutely love this. Of course, we're going to have all of this over on our website, CW39.com. Lastly, what are you looking forward to most at game day?
Seeing the fans, meeting the fans, truly. I think there is nothing like being able to be on the stadium field and looking up and looking at your fans and just pouring into them the way that they're pouring into you. I mean, there is nothing like that H-Town feeling on game day. So I'm so excited.
Yeah, what about you?
Yes, I'm really excited just to be able to go out there, support the team. This is a really big and special day for the city of Houston, and the morale is just really high in the city. Just going out there, seeing everybody loud and proud, cheering for the team, and bringing home this win.
Well, you ladies are the heart of Houston, and you represent the Texans so well. Thank you. I'm very proud of you, and I'm going to be cheering you guys on. They're not just cheerleaders. You're also a teacher, right? High school teacher and a speech therapist?
Yes, speech therapist.
So, yeah, they have several things that they are working on, and so smart and beautiful and talented dancers. So, again, thank you so much, and go Texans! We are just getting started here on Houston Happens. Stay tuned for more after the break. Thanks, ladies.
Thank you.
Friendship goals.
Ooh, that deserves a hip bump. Get the bumping.
The Neighborhood. Weekdays at 4 and 4:30 on CW39 Houston. Hi, I'm Brandon with Priority House Buyers.
And I'm Pat, and we buy property all over Houston.
Our family-owned business has been buying houses for cash
and fixing up neighborhoods since 2009.
We buy fixer-uppers and blower-uppers.
Rented or vacant, inherited, foreclosed on, even homes in decent shape.
And we'll pay all the closing costs.
And there are no commissions.
All it takes is a few minutes on the phone
to see if our family can help yours.
Call 832-821-1000.
That's 832-821-1000.
These are the Democratic presidential candidates the other networks don't want you to hear from. Join News Nation for an exclusive presidential forum. Democratic candidates Dean Phillips, Marianne Williamson, and Cenk Uygur. Tomorrow on Dan Abrams Live.
Ah, the sweet sound of savings. With Reliance Flex Your Credits electricity plan, you automatically get your 2 highest use days free every week. Up to 8 days a month. And guess what else? You also get bill credits to redeem right in the Reliant app.
To save with Flextra credits, call 1-866-RELIANT.
Reliant, that's power your way.
When you have moderate to severe eczema, it's okay to show off. With Dupixent, show off your clearer skin and less itch, because you have plenty of reasons to show off your skin. With Dupixent, the #1 prescribed biologic by dermatologists and allergists, you can stay ahead of your eczema. It helps block a key source of inflammation inside the body that can cause eczema to help heal your skin from within. Many adults saw 90% clearer skin. Some even achieved long-lasting clearer skin and fast itch relief after first dose. Serious allergic reactions can occur that can be severe. Tell your doctor about new or worsening eye problems, such as eye pain or vision changes, including blurred vision, joint aches and pain, or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop asthma medicines without talking to your doctor. Show off to the world. Ask your eczema specialist about Dupixent.
Chief Meteorologist Adam Kruger is a social media sensation. Millions have viewed his videos. See what the buzz is all about right now. Go to CW39.com/Adam or just scan the QR code on your screen. She leaves no case uncracked.
I was not intending to injure the animal.
You were angry that you got scratched by a kitten.
Weekdays at 11 on CW39 Houston.
Well, welcome back. TVs galore and virtual reality glasses. CES continues in Las Vegas, and Rich DeMiro has more finds from Las Vegas in today's Tech Smart.
No matter what, big, bright displays capture attention at CES. And while you might not be considering an upgrade for your TV, these innovations give us a glimpse at what's next.
CES is all about big ideas on display.
I love CES because you get to see the future tech, right? Like we're seeing everything in concept and prototype phase that may or may not ever come to market, but it doesn't matter because it's cool to see it actually working.
A combination of media, exhibitors, and industry pros gather to see what's new and what's next.
Not only show off new things, but to remind us like just how great technology is and how pervasive it is in our lives, how many things that we might take for granted. And it's just fun to try out new things.
There's the eye candy. Samsung showing off the world's first transparent micro LED screen. Not to be outdone, LG showing off the world's first transparent 4K OLED TV that's wireless. No price there, but for about $150,000, you can get this. Austrian company Seeed demoing a 137-inch folding TV. It takes about 90 seconds. If foldable's not your thing, how about rollable? AWOL uses ultra short throw laser projectors to create a picture 100 inches or more. The full setup, $6,000 to $15,000. LG TVs are getting Google Cast support, starting with 2024 models. That means you can share content from your phone to the screen, which now includes TikTok. The app just got the feature. And remember this? TiVo making a comeback. this time as a smart TV operating system. And if you're thinking of ditching the TV completely, augmented reality glasses are everywhere.
These are extended reality glasses from TCL. You put them on, and now I can see this Nintendo Switch, and you can control it. And it's basically just a giant Nintendo Switch screen in front of me.
Perhaps inspired by Apple's Vision Pro, the glasses let you see computer screens, entertainment, and more right before your eyes.
I tried on a few pairs of those glasses, and while they're not quite as good as what Apple is offering, the technology is promising. If you want to see some more of my CES finds, follow me on Instagram. I am at RichOnTech. In Las Vegas, I'm Rich DeMuro, and you are Tech Smart.
I mean, that TV is incredible. And as you know, this is the biggest consumer technology conference on the planet. And it looks like it just keeps getting bigger. Olivia Horton is standing by with an inside look from consumer resource BestReviews.com.
Best Reviews is in Las Vegas at the Consumer Electronics Show to cover all of the newest and greatest products hitting the market. Now, here are just a few that caught their eye. First up is the AI-powered Ella stroller, featuring a hands-free mode making walks a little bit easier, a white noise machine built into it for peaceful sounds, and you can also enable an auto-rocking feature to put your baby to sleep. It also has sensors and cameras all around the stroller, so you can avoid any possible dangers. From one set of wheels to another, the Mamatron Luba 2 robotic lawnmower doesn't require intensive setup for it to navigate your yard. The Luba models allows you to use similar technology to robot vacuums that automatically map your space and learn the contours of your lawn. Now, heading inside the home, you'll want the MareEye speaker. The product is designed with people experiencing hearing loss in mind. Its curved design allows the sound to be more evenly distributed and reach more areas of the entire room. And finally, fitting in the theme of inclusivity and using tech to help people, the Swan Active Response personal safety alarm includes options to sync with friends and family members' apps so that they receive notifications for when and where the device was activated. And they're also given options for how to respond, and that includes sending law enforcement to the location. There's a lot of great innovation coming out of the 2024 Consumer Electronics Show in Vegas. But for more on the latest news from CES and deals on the hottest products, just head to bestreviews.com or scan the QR code on your screen.
Get the last lap with 2.5 Men.
I've invented the drinking helmet.
And Mom.
Jump! I'll catch you.
Weeknights starting at 10 on CW39 Houston.
Great news, Houston. Medicare annual enrollment may be over, but our 5-star rating means you can enroll year-round in a plan that gives you more. We've increased our dental benefit up to $3,500. Our Vision Network now includes a variety of popular retailers. And with OnePass, our expanded fitness benefit, you have access to nearly 600 fitness locations all across Greater Houston. There are even Flex Card benefits and OTC allowances to help with everyday medical expenses. Plus, unlike original Medicare, we cover so much more than just hospital and medical insurance, all at no additional cost. No wonder we've been rated 5 stars by Medicare for 8 years running. More access, expanded benefits, year-round enrollment. Get it all with Kelsey Care Advantage. Enroll now, 713-442-7946.
Jesus says, I'm the light of the world. Hello, I'm Dr. Andre Lewis. Please join me in fellowship as we convey the light of Jesus Christ at New Faith Church each Sunday morning at 8 a.m. right here on Houston CW39.
RSV is out there. For those 60 years and older, protect against RSV with Arexvy. Arexvy is a vaccine used to prevent lower respiratory disease from RSV in people 60 years and older. Arexvy does not protect everyone and is not for those with severe allergic reactions to its ingredients. Those with weakened immune systems may have a lower response to the vaccine. The most common side effects are injection site pain, fatigue, muscle pain, headache, and joint pain.
I chose Arexvy.
RSV? Make it Arexvy.
We want to be sure about our children's health. The pediatricians at Legacy Community Health get to know each child and family, answering all your health questions and your child's too. From well child exams to safe and effective vaccines like COVID-19 and flu, getting that picky eater to try more veggies, or helping your high schooler deal with exam stress. Legacy's team is your trusted partner in your child's health and wellness. New patients are welcome at 14 convenient locations.
Weather 8 crowned Chief Meteorologist Adam Kruger the most accurate weather forecaster in Houston for a second year in a row. Go to CW39.com/Adam or scan this QR code to see the incredible videos taking social media by storm.
What have we become?
You are the fire.
When there's smoke, there becomes fire.
I couldn't do this without you, Steve.
About 9:21, and guess what? Get excited. We still have another half hour of Houston Happens. That's right. We've expanded in case you missed it from 9 to 10 a.m. You don't want to miss this next half hour. In fact, still to come, are you ready for a career change? Well, HR veteran and author Joe Moll joins us live with a dream job checklist. And unfortunately, freezing temperatures are on the way next week. That means it's time to start prepping your home. Our own Kara Willis will be live to show us how. And are you looking to eat healthier this year? Well, Kraft Pita has just launched a meal prep service, and they're actually joining us live in studio to serve up all of the deets. That and more is headed your way. The second half hour of Houston Happens starts after the break.
When your door is always open, so is the fridge. With Kroger, you get the same great prices, deals, and rewards, whether you shop in-store, pickup, or delivery. That's a win-win-win. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Because I have both Medicaid and Medicare, I got a special Medicare Advantage plan from WellCare. It's called DSNP. That's DSNP. And it stands for Dual Eligible Special Needs Plan. My grandson, it's my boy.
Hey, Grandma.
And a WellCare DSNP comes with a whole lot of these. As in, WellCare gives me benefits I can use every day, and real human support, and answers I can understand. And I get benefits like $0 copays on prescriptions, and a WellCare Spendables debit card to pay for things like dental, utilities, and groceries. I can even use it to pay at the pump for gas. And that means a WellCare DSNP provides what I need when I need it. And that gives me the confidence I need to get through every day.
The coverage you need and more. Call or visit wellcareyes.com to see if you qualify for more benefits.
Ah, the sweet sound of savings. With Reliance Flex Your Credits electricity plan, you automatically get your 2 highest use days free every week. Up to 8 days a month. And guess what else? You also get bill credits to redeem right in the Reliant app.
Scan the code and save with Flex Your Credits.
Reliant. That's power. Your way.
This is the People's Court.
You can do a U-turn if it's safe to do a U-turn. Why would you have to go to a crosswalk to make a U-turn?
We don't have enough room for that.
Then don't make the U-turn!
Today at 11 on CW39 Houston.
Pickup lines in a coffee shop.
I like my men like I like my coffee. Weak and bitter. Sir, your check.
Thank you.
Unlikely cleaning products.
I'm Mr. Semi-Clean.
Well, that's all the time we have. Stay tuned for CW's new show, It Used to Be a Vampire.
Whose Line Is In Anyway? Tuesday at 9, 8 Central on the CW.
Steve Wilkos, today at 2 on CW39 Houston.
When your door is always open, so is the fridge. With Kroger, you get the same great prices, deals, and rewards, whether you shop in-store, pickup, or delivery. That's a win-win-win. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Welcome back to the second half hour of Houston Happens. You know that it's about to get really cold around here, and people who don't have adequate heating at their homes will be in a potentially dangerous situation during next week's deep freeze. It's warm enough today, though, that you don't even need a heavy coat. But that's not going to be the case early next week, so the time to prepare is now. You hear about people using their ovens or their stoves to try to heat their homes. Well, the Houston Fire Department says never, never do that. There's the danger of the open flame. Plus, they're putting off carbon monoxide, which can accumulate in your home and potentially kill you. And then there are those space heaters. Lots of people use them to warm up a room or even their whole house, but they can quickly cause fires. That was the case actually at a home in South Houston early yesterday morning. Something flammable got too close to a space heater. It caught on fire and set the entire house on fire. The Houston Fire Department recommends having a 3-foot safety zone around space heaters. It is the time of the year where Houston firefighters see more fires because of people heating their homes improperly, and sometimes they are deadly.
We do see a majority of our home fires between December, January, and February. Those are typically our colder months here in Texas. So we do see an uptick in home fires during those months. And I also want to mention home fires do account for a large majority due to electrical sources of heating.
Speaking of which, when it comes to electrical sources of heating like those space heaters, firefighters say nothing flammable should be within that 3-foot safety zone. That includes furniture and curtains, but also people and pets with their clothing and fur. And that's not all. The Houston Fire Department recommends always plugging space heaters directly into electrical outlets instead of using those extension cords. When attached to a space heater, that cord can potentially overheat and start a fire. Also, make sure the space heater is on a firm, level surface to make sure it doesn't overheat. So don't put it on a rug or a fluffy carpet. And if possible, buy a space heater that has an automatic shut-off mechanism in case it does tip over. I mean, at this point, you just don't even want to get a space heater. That really does bring a lot of awareness out there. Now, freezing temps are on the way, as we've been saying over and over next week. That means it's also time to start prepping your home sooner rather than later to protect it from winter damages. In fact, our own Kara Willis is live now to show us and tell us how we can prepare ahead of the big temperature drop. Good morning, Kara. First things first, what should be on our checklist, would you say? It can get kind of overwhelming.
You know, Maggie, it can get overwhelming, and just to be on the safe side, AAA Texas is telling everyone out there to start preparing now rather than later. I've, too, already started wrapping my pipes ahead of the freeze, but they say that maintaining your home both inside and outside is so important to avoid those hefty repair costs that could come with any possible winter damages. And they say there is a long list of things you should check off to make sure your home is fully prepared, like wrapping your pipes. That should be top of mind as you prepare for the freeze. Now take a look at this video here. If you've never wrapped your pipes before, there are a couple of things to keep in mind. You can go to the store like a Home Depot and grab any necessary supplies to make sure they're covered and safe and good to go. But you might find that there are also some items around your house that you already have on hand to get those pipes wrapped. You can see here in this video, you can use anything like a towel and any duct tape. You completely wrap that pipe around to make sure the pipe is fully covered to protect it from any pipes that could be frozen, and make sure that you get the duct tape, wrap it all around, and make sure that you can't see any of the pipe is exposed to prevent any of that freezing, as I just mentioned. Insulation is also key. A lot of the newer homes are already properly insulated, but if you have an older home, you might want to make sure that it's properly insulated and you don't run into any issues. AAA Texas spokesperson Daniel Umbruster says that you should think ahead when you are preparing your home. So again, to prepare now rather than later, and make sure that you check your home insurance policy because not everything might be covered.
Just making sure you have the right protection for your home, very important. When it comes to the cost, just that storm we saw in February 2021, the average cost and damage was over $10,000 per home. So you really want to think about that and make sure that you have the right policy for you.
And also another thing to keep in mind, AAA Texas says that you should keep these reminders in the back of your head as you're preparing, like removing any hoses from the outdoor faucets, repair and replace any weather stripping from things like your windows and doors, vents and fans. And also remember to let your faucets drip to prevent any freezing. Now, another thing that they tell me that you need to do is to be sure that you can locate your water shutoff valve. In an emergency, you may be in a situation where you need to turn off your water completely. And they told me that there have been situations from others where they got any snow or any ice that covered it, and then they were in big trouble when they needed to uncover it to turn off their water completely. So we will have more information for you on our website at CW39.com to give you all those tips and more as you prepare for the upcoming freeze, Maggie.
Thank you so much, Kara, for that. Yeah, and today's going to be a nice day, so today is the day to go out and do it. Don't wait until the last minute. Thank you for that. Ito, you told us, though, I mean, there are multiple systems headed our way. Can you kind of break it down for us? I'm feeling a little bit overwhelmed. Like, when do I need to do all of this?
Okay, so I have my graphics set up just so that everybody knows when is a good time to go out. And I really do suggest, Maggie, today.
Okay.
Because by the time the cold front comes in tonight, tomorrow morning, it's going to be very, very windy. I'm talking 40-mile-per-hour wind gusts. Then by Saturday, when it's nice, there's going to be nothing left.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's when you really want to be out there outside preparing your pipes in your home for the big freeze that's coming on Tuesday morning.
Okay.
All right, so let's go ahead and just touch really quickly on some freeze safety tips here. We have that hard freeze coming in early Tuesday morning because we have a second cold front over the next couple of days arriving Sunday night into Monday morning. So you want to make sure you have your people covered. You have all those coats taken out of maybe the attic or some boxes, because I know my kids, their stuff is still in storage right now, so I've got to dig through that and get those out. Also, make sure you prepare for possible power outages. I'm not talking about huge widespread like we saw a couple of years ago. It's just because of the wind. It could possibly knock out some power outages in very isolated pockets. But I'm not saying you need to go out and stock up food for like days on end. If the power's out, it's just going to be for a very short time. So it's really more of a heads up that that's a possibility. Now, pipes, Kara just went over those. And now let's move over to plants. You want to make sure you bring those in, you cover them up. Blanket or tarp. And this is one thing I didn't realize, Maggie, until I started studying the weather. Water your plants, because that helps stop the heat loss from going so rapidly. Yeah. And then also apply mulch. And then, of course, we have pets. We haven't talked about them very much today, but I want to remind everybody that it's going to be cold for them too. So please make sure that they have a warm place to go. And it's all because our temperatures are going to be dropping quite a bit here in the next couple of days. So these are our forecast lows. That's the temperature it is right before sunrise. And you'll see Friday we're at 56, Saturday waking up to 35 because of tonight's cold front, 45 by Sunday morning, and then that cold front starts to come in Sunday night, sometime into Monday morning. Temperatures early in the morning 37 degrees, and there is that hard freeze, Maggie, for Tuesday and Wednesday because temperatures are going to be below 28 degrees. Now, right now is when you want to start preparing. It is 62 degrees outside. Winds right now southeast around 8 miles per hour, but humidity, it is elevated because we have fog right now outside. Here's a look at our visibility map, and you'll see that we have some thick fog. LaGrange, 1 mile visibility there, just a third of a mile in Victoria. Here's a look at your day planner for the rest of today. Partly cloudy, but it is going to be windy, highs though in the upper 70s, so it's going to be a really decent day to get out and prepare. Now here's a look at Futurecast. Thursday morning, we're going to be cloudy. And here comes the sunshine, so that's going to feel glorious. But now here is that cold front coming in Thursday, 9 p.m. We have a 20% chance of some rain, and there it is, 2 a.m. overnight. We're really not going to be impacted by the rain, well, most of us, because it's going to come through when we're asleep. But it's going to leave some windy conditions for us Friday morning, and I'm talking wind gusts close to 40 miles per hour. Here's a look at Friday, 10 a.m. Maggie, look at that. 34 mile per hour wind gusts possibly in Houston, 40 in Sugar Land, 38 in Conroe. We're talking, I mean, you got to wear. You cannot wear a skirt tomorrow, Maggie. Do not do it.
Marilyn Monroe moment.
And I know we've been talking about this hard freeze a lot, but overnight there is the possibility where we could see maybe a little cell here and there popping up with some severe weather as well. So there you go, Maggie. A lot to cover over here in the next couple of days. But the big message, Maggie, I want everybody to know is Do not panic.
Thank you.
Just be prepared.
Yeah, I think people are freaking out.
It's
a lot of people.
2021.
No, don't worry, guys. Take a deep breath, because I know people are getting anxious. That's why I love you, because you're just realistic and you're like, just take a breath and prepare.
Do not panic. We're gonna be okay.
Are sheets okay for my plants? Just my sheets?
You know, I think
it's
like gonna be okay, but if you can get a tarp, that'll probably be better, because we could see some light rain coming in on Monday.
Okay.
And that could like saturate the blankets or something. I'm not talking a whole lot of rain, but just a little bit, and we don't want that wet, damp blanket on top of your plant. So if you can do a tarp, maybe a little better.
All right. Thank you so much, my friend, and for breaking it all down. You know what's great when it's super cold out? A nice cup of Joe. And we also need some caffeine, because we're going to be covering this weather nonstop. So PJ's Coffee, the New Orleans born and brewed coffee shop with locations across the country, is doing Mardi Gras big this year, making Claudia's King Cake. I have some special guests joining me now. Introduce yourself.
My name is Doug Abshag. I'm from PJ's Coffee in Katy.
Hi, my name is Leslie Guzman. I'm a worker at PJ's Coffee.
Well, I love it. I wish you could smell this. This is, divine. So tell us a little bit about PJ's.
Well, PJ's originated in New Orleans, and we all know that New Orleans is always year-round is a great place to visit.
Right.
We opened up the PJ's Coffee here in Katy to try to bring a little bit of New Orleans to Katy. We, of course, any time of the year is great. Mardi Gras is extra special.
It really is.
We've got king cakes. We're going to have you decorate the king cake here if you want to do that today.
I'm going to set this down. What do I have to do?
So we've got the icing on there already for you, but we've got the
So what
the
makes
colors.
this king cake so special?
So the colors of the king cake are symbolic, right?
Okay.
So the purple.
So I just put it all over?
Yep. Well, I would do it in sections.
Oh, sections.
So,
okay, I don't want to mess it up.
Yep, there you go. Just sprinkle it on there.
Sprinkle,
there we
sprinkle,
go.
sprinkle. Okay.
So purple is usually representative of the Leslie.
Justice.
Justice, correct. Yeah,
Okay.
justice. I have to quiz my own
I
voice.
know, right? I like that.
Good.
All right. Now yellow. What does
Yellow.
this mean?
Yellow represents
Do it in the middle?
power and prosperity.
Ooh, I need some of this. Right here?
Yep.
Okay. Power, prosperity. Here we go, honey. Please.
There we go.
All right. And then, last but not
green
least.
is representative of faith and growth.
Oh, I love that.
Yes.
I love symbolism. That's like my favorite thing, and I love a good theme party too. So you're selling these in the kits and everything?
We don't have the kits. We have the pre-made
that's
ones
good.
in our store.
Because my baby girl, she would be all up in this. She'll love to eat it, but she'll definitely want it. Okay, how'd I do?
So very good. It looks nice.
Now tell everybody, when you get the baby, what does that mean?
Well, the baby represents good luck, right? So if you get the baby, there's one baby in the king cake. So whoever gets the slice with the baby in it has good luck for the next year, and they're also supposed to buy the next king cake for the next party. We have a special promotion going on at our store right now that if you do get the baby in your slice, you can bring the baby in and get a free cup of coffee or free beverage at our store. So that's where your luck starts, I guess.
That's amazing. I love that. And tell me a little bit about these beignets.
Well,
you want me to cut the...
Yes, cut the king cake.
Do you think maybe I'll get the baby? I told you guys, I had just found out I was pregnant, and nobody knew except my husband and I was down in Galveston. I cut a king cake live on air, and I got the baby. And I just was so excited. I'll always know that my May, I found out about her during Mardi Gras, that Thursday before Mardi Gras. So anyways, I don't know if I got the baby.
There we go.
Did I? No. I see one, I think, floating around down there. I think it's in some icing. But this looks absolutely delicious. So tell us again where we can get all these specials.
So we're located at PJ's Coffee in Katy, and our store is on Grand Parkway, just north of I-10.
Oh, okay.
Between Morton Ranch and Friends Road. But there are other locations as well. You can go on to pjs.com.
No, we want to support you.
Yes.
You're so
Thank you.
nice, and so
Appreciate
are you as well. And all of these amazing drinks. I wish we had time to make some of the drinks. Unfortunately, we're running out of time. Here's the thing. Let them make the drinks. Just go visit them and get one of these king cakes.
And then do show our beignets,
Can
too.
I show? Yes.
Yeah, the beignets we have
Can I
here.
tell you this?
Beignets are available year-round.
The crew has already been munching on these, so if you see us walking around with a bunch of powdered sugar, that's because you know we've had our hand on the beignets out here. So again, come and support them. Happy Mardi Gras to you. It's going to be here before you know it. Absolutely delicious. And you know what's really good with the king cake? A cup of coffee from PJ's. Just saying. Stay tuned. We are serving up more Houston Happens after the break.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Things are heating up in the courtroom.
3 judges are better than 1.
Triple the judges, triple the action.
Hot Bench, next on CW 39 Houston.
I'd like to say this is the first time, but there have been others.
How many?
Who can keep track?
You think this is a joke?
Darling, we need answers, and you're gonna give them to us.
Tell us again.
My car broke down. I brought it here.
I got stuck paying an expensive repair bill.
So it's true.
How much, darling?
$2,300.
$2,300.
What was I supposed to do? My transmission was shot.
You pick up your phone and you call CarShield before the car breaks down.
Plans through CarShield cover up to 5,000 parts and systems in your car.
That's right. A plan through CarShield could save you on some criminally high auto repairs, especially if your car is out of warranty. So, call CarShield, America's #1 auto protection company, before a breakdown and save yourself from getting stuck in car repair jail.
Let me guess. You hate saving money.
Who hates saving money?
Apparently you do.
All you had to do was call CarShield. And you could have protected yourself against expensive repairs.
Yeah, and then my price will go up the minute I file a claim.
Shut up! CarShield has the price locked in.
For as long as you cover your car.
I guess I should have called CarShield?
It's about time you said something that made sense.
Now you know what you need to do next time.
Bet he'll call CarShield now.
So can I go? Or...
Don't get handcuffed paying expensive auto repairs. Call now and get the CarShield guarantee. Your price will never go up and your coverage will never go down as long as you cover your car. In just minutes, you could have a plan that covers up to 5,000 parts and systems in your car. Don't wait until it's too late. Get CarShield's best coverage yet. Call 800-988-0846. 800-988-0846.
Ah, the sweet sound of savings. With Reliance Flex Your Credits electricity plan, you automatically get your 2 highest use days free every week. Up to 8 days a month. And guess what else? You also get bill credits to redeem right in the Reliant app.
To save with Flextra credits, call 1-866-RELIANT.
Reliant. That's power. Your way.
Welcome back, everybody. Here's a question for you. Are you stuck in a job you don't love? Or are you ready for a career change? It is a new year, and we've all heard of new year, new you. But what tangible steps can you take to land a job that will actually be fulfilling? Well, joining us live is podcast host of Boss Better Now and author Joe Moll to tell us why employees quit a job or stay in one long term. It is a pleasure to have you on, my friend.
Well, good morning. I'm excited to be with you today.
I know a lot of people are looking for a change, especially our priorities have changed since the pandemic. Tell us a little bit about a checklist of workplace conditions or experience that leave employees inspired by and enthusiastic about their work.
Yeah, we have actually analyzed more than 200 studies and articles on why people quit or leave or stay long-term with an employer. And there appear to be 3 sets of experiences that lead people to love what they do and who they're doing it with. That first factor is something called the ideal job factor. And it's about how that job fits into your life. So things like compensation and workload and flexibility have a lot to do with whether that's working for you. The second factor is what we call the meaningful work factor. Am I doing work that I believe matters? Am I getting to use my strengths, for example? And then that third factor is what we call the great boss factor. It turns out that the person who is in charge of overseeing your work has a huge amount of influence. And if that's someone who trusts you and coaches you and advocates for you, then it's working pretty well. So that's the 3 set of experiences.
So when we are looking at job postings, because we're ready to make that move, how do we weed them out? How do we know if it's a right fit? Because we don't want to waste our time or their time either.
Right. So most people who are looking for some kind of change in the year ahead are looking for some kind of upgrade to their quality of life. So whether that's a better commute or more flexible work policies or a raise in pay, you got to get clear on what's most important to you in that upgrade. And then you're looking at job descriptions. Do they spell out flexible work policies? Do they discuss salary transparency? Do they describe opportunities to move up inside the organization? We ought to be looking for those things on postings as we move through them.
And some people, they're just really bad at interviewing. Do you have any tips for how we can nail that interview?
100%. So go in there with just a couple of questions that you want to ask so that you're not putting on a performance, you're actually having a conversation with the person who's interviewing you. It's always okay to ask, so tell me a little bit about why the stayers stay and the leavers leave. You might get some really interesting answers to that question. And I always encourage people interviewing for a job to try to talk to people who work for the organization and ask to meet with the person who is going to be your boss directly so that you can see how that vibe feels, because it makes a huge difference.
Oh, these are really good points that I never thought of, and I think I'm a pretty good interviewer, so that's really amazing. What is the biggest piece of advice you can leave us with?
The biggest piece of advice is to remember that people generally do a great job when they believe they have a great job. So taking a little bit of time to think about, how does this job fit into my life? What kind of work do I think is most meaningful? And what am I looking for from my supervisor? Once I'm clear on that, it's much more likely I'm going to land in the kind of place that I want to be in.
Well, I could talk to you all day. Unfortunately, we're running low on time. Where can we go? I know that you have books out there, podcasts. How can we follow more about you? Because you really break this down for us. How can we follow more about you? Because you really break this down for us.
Oh, thank you so much. I'm online at my name, Joe Mull, MULL.com. And the podcast Boss Better Now can be found wherever you listen to podcasts.
Well, thank you again for your time. I really appreciate you, and Happy New Year. Okay, are you looking to eat healthier this new year? I think we all are. Well, Craft Pita just launched a meal prep service for those looking for a more efficient way to meet their goals. So joining us with a full spread is Chef Raphael. Thank you so much for waking up with us.
Thank you for having me, Maggie.
Okay, what I love is everything is so fresh. It smells delicious.
Definitely, with Lebanese food, everything's fresh, everything's delicious. We brought a few things to prep for you guys to show you some of the options in our meal prep menu this week.
Okay, so what are we making?
We're gonna start off with a fattoush salad. It's a classic Lebanese spring mix salad. We got an organic spring mix over here. We're gonna add some cherry tomatoes, lots of onions.
Okay.
And then we're gonna get a good amount of cucumbers in there as well.
I love cucumbers, the crunch.
And then add some extra greens, some parsley.
Okay.
And then we're gonna add lots of fresh mint. Very vibrant, delicious salad. You know, the Mediterranean diet requires that you eat lots of vegetables.
Yeah, tell us a little bit about the Mediterranean diet.
So the Mediterranean diet is a very easy diet to follow, a lot easier than other diets. Basically, if you keep a basic rule of 2/3 of your plate being vegetables, another third being lean proteins, and then another third being grains. So it's really easy to follow. And then another thing that's really important is it's not limiting in the amount of fat that you can have. You're supposed to eat a healthy amount of monosaturated fats, mainly being olive oil.
Yeah, you were telling me about this. Olive oil is really huge.
So this is my family's olive oil. We import this from our family orchards in northern Lebanon.
What?
It's extra virgin, first press. We've been growing olives in our family for over 3 generations.
Do you know how much I love olive oil?
Well, I got a bottle
could
for you when you leave.
in olive oil. I use it in everything.
It's really good for your brain. It's even better for your heart. Everyone should be eating at least a tablespoon a day.
I've never met somebody who has this. This is really cool. This is really cool.
So we have that olive oil in our pomegranate vinaigrette. Pomegranate vinaigrette is one of the signature things of fattoush salad. Also has pomegranate molasses. We're gonna put a bunch of it in this salad.
So how long have you been in Houston?
We have been in Houston, open and operated for 4 years. I'm born and raised in Houston. My family, my father moved here in the 80s after the Lebanese Civil War. And, you know, we just traveled there every summer. I learned how to cook for my grandma. All these are family recipes.
That gives me chills. That's
right?
To me, the memories, my key memories, are in the kitchen with my Nana and great Nana. And then I actually still have, they've written recipes. It's a mess, but I follow it. This is awesome.
We tried to get those recipes down.
Okay, so we have this.
So we have the fattoush salad. Another signature thing is going to be baked pita chips on top. You actually use fried pita chips normally, but we try to keep things healthy, right?
Okay.
And then you add a little bit of this spice called sumac.
Okay.
It is very good for your heart, very good for blood pressure, zesty, and that is a fattoush salad for you.
Well, that was pretty easy, my friend. Here's the thing. We're running a little bit low on time. If we want to get pre-made meals, how's that working?
So all you do is go to craftpita.com, go to our order now, scroll down to the meal prep option, and you just pick what you like. You get 4 meals for $80. It's a lot of food. You can even stretch it to 5 if you want. And basically, you pick 1 grain, 2 veggies, protein salads, and that's it. You just make it all at home.
Okay, I'm here for that. Being a busy working mom and wife, I need this in my life, and especially if I can stretch it. You're gonna have to make this for me. What is this?
So this is labna. I can make this one super fast.
Okay.
Labna is basically Greek yogurt. All you do is add some za'atar, which is really great for your memory, really good for your brain.
Wow.
Lots of pomegranate seeds, full of antioxidants.
Okay.
And a little bit of parsley, and then of course, like we were talking about earlier, lots and lots of olive oil. This is a great snack. This also can be eaten for breakfast as a healthy replacement for like cream cheese or something like that.
Oh, I love that. And a good snack.
Yes, great snack.
You need that snack
just
sometimes.
Dip it with some carrot sticks, and you're all set.
Amazing. Well, cheers to you. I hope you come back, and you're really making your family proud and your grandmother proud. I love that. Family legacy. So Craft Pita, thank you so much, and stay tuned. We have more Houston Happens after the break. Olive oil. It's families. That's pretty cool.
If you can't work due to a physical or psychological problem, you can apply for Social Security disability benefits. But it's not so easy. Most people get denied and simply give up. I'm Victor McCrease, a Texas board certified attorney. If you are denied, there are 4 rules: appeal, 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 and appeal. Don't give up. Call me now. Yo hablo español.
Call Victor McCrease, 713-665-1000, easyapply.com.
Hello, I'm Andrew Womack, and I'd like to invite you to join me daily, every weekday, for the Gospel Truth broadcast right here on this station. The times are on your screen, but you know, this is just a program where I teach from God's Word things that have changed my life, and I know they would change yours. So check it out each weekday, the Gospel Truth broadcast right here on this station.
Because I have both Medicaid and Medicare, I got a special Medicare Advantage plan from WellCare. It's called DSNP. That's DSNP. And it stands for Dual Eligible Special Needs Plan. My grandson, it's my boy.
Hey, Grandma.
And a WellCare DSNP comes with a whole lot of these. As in, WellCare gives me benefits I can use every day. And real human support. And answers I can understand. And I get benefits like $0 copays on prescriptions and a WellCare Spendables debit card to pay for things like dental, utilities, and groceries. I can even use it to pay at the pump for gas. And that means a WellCare DSNP provides what I need when I need it. And that gives me the confidence I need to get through every day.
The coverage you need and more. Call or visit wellcareyes.com to see if you qualify for more benefits.
Tuesday.
I think they're getting some confidence in them.
Only on the CW.
It was all gas and no brakes.
Join Inside the NFL's expert crew.
This is some of the best quarterback play they've had.
For analysis and insight of all the wild card playoff games.
How do you guys feel about your chances to win it all?
Inside the NFL. This Tuesday at 8/7 Central. Stream free next day on the CW.
A celebration of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. with more than 200 performance groups in Midtown Houston. The 30th Annual MLK Grand Parade. Monday at 10 a.m. on CW 39 Houston. Brought to you by the Cochran Firm.
Barbieheimer Phenomenon is still well alive. They were the 2 biggest films of 2023, and they are the 2 most nominated films. Doug Kolk has more on the SAG Award nominations.
Well, the Shrine Auditorium is set up right now for the Jim Irsay collection, but come February, this will be the home to the SAG Awards, where the two most heavily nominated films also happen to be the two biggest box office draws.
Diamonds under my eyes.
And in many of the categories, Barbie and Oppenheimer will be going head-to-head.
All America's industrial might and scientific innovation connected here.
Outstanding performance by a cast in a motion picture is the SAG equivalent to Best Picture. And in that category, Barbie and Oppenheimer will be up against American Fiction.
Editors, they want a black book.
They have one. I'm black, and it's my book.
The Color Purple.
All I had was my sister. She was the only one ever loved me.
And Martin Scorsese's Killers of the Flower Moon. For the men, it's the same old field, except Leo didn't make this cut. It also pegs Globe winners Paul Giamatti and Cillian Murphy against one another.
That's glaringly apparent.
For the women, Annette Bening made the cut for her portrayal of relentless swimmer Diana Nyad.
I don't believe in imposed limitations. The only one who gets to decide if I'm through is me.
She'll be up against Lily Gladstone and Emma Stone, who both respectively took home Globes. Lily for Killers of the Flower Moon.
I ought to kill these white men who killed my family.
And Emma for Poor Things.
You're the most beautiful woman I've ever seen.
I am finding being alive fascinating.
In the supporting category, Ryan Gosling once again finds himself nominated for playing Ken in Barbie.
So cool.
But Robert Downey Jr.'s performance in Oppenheimer seems to be the early award season frontrunner.
I gave him exactly what he wanted. To be remembered for Trinity, not Hiroshima.
On the female supporting side, Divine Joy Randolph just took home the Globe for her heartfelt performance in The Holdovers.
You don't tell a boy that's been left behind at Christmas that nobody wants him? What's wrong with you?
Penelope Cruz's name is appearing for the first time for Michael Mann's Ferrari.
You were supposed to save him! You promised me he wouldn't die!
On the TV side, it's HBO's Succession leading the mix with 5 nominations. For Best Ensemble, Outstanding Male Performance for Brian Cox, Kieran Culkin, and Matthew McFadyen, and an Outstanding Female Performance nod for Sarah Snook. The SAG Awards will be live here from the Shrine Auditorium February 24th. In the meantime, the Jim Irsay collection, which is free to the public, is open Thursday. With your entertainment report from downtown LA, Doug Kolk, KTLA 5 News.
All right, and that's a wrap on today's show. I hope that you have a great rest of your day. We'll see you back here tomorrow morning, same place, same time for more Houston Happens. We are continuing to get ready for the Texans playoffs. Stay tuned for that. Bye, guys.